it's tough. You know, anytime you lose a game like that, we got down the red zone twice and didn't put it in. And I believe that we just got to put it behind us. All our goals are still intact. Just got to get back to work, have positive leadership. Defense played great. We just got to find a way to get better.
We just battled it out. You know, it was a fist fight out there. It was a brawl. So you're going to take some punches, you're going to give some punches, but you just keep moving forward and stay in the fight.
We had defense pick up offensive players. We had offense picking up defensive players. Like there's no division between nobody. We got to know we got to stick together because we all we got.
We just wanted to come out with a lot of intensity and do what Coach Steele told us to do. For the most part, we did, but I mean, we left a couple plays out there, and we need to get better.
We just build, you know. It's not like we had a bad game. It was a tough fight, it was a brawl, but there's a couple plays that we should have made down the road that would have put us in better shape and gave us our offense, you know, more field position to work with. So, you know, tomorrow we're gonna look at some film, make some corrections, and move on.
Just focus on the task at hand. You know, focus on mercy. Put this game behind us and work on the little things, like everything you know that you didn't do so right. Just get that little thing better, and we'll be fine.
The Auburn Football Review, featuring Coach Ralph Shub-Jordan.
Be sharp, be ready. Tonight's what our program's all about.
I'm proud of every one of you.
This team has the it factor.
The official Auburn post-game show since 1954. This is the Auburn Football Review with head coach Gus Malzahn, presented by Toyota.
Hello again, everybody, in War Eagle. Rod Bramlett with Coach Gus Malzahn here inside Memorial Stadium, following the Tigers' tough 14-6 loss against Clemson. And not the outcome you wanted, obviously, Coach, but before we get in the first half, let's just talk about the atmosphere, this Auburn crowd. The Tiger Walk before this game was incredible.
Yeah, the Tiger Walk was unbelievable. Our fans are the best. They showed up and they were loud, and even though this stadium was mainly Clemson, you could really hear Auburn fans, and they showed up ready.
All right, coming into this game, what were some of the keys in your mind?
Well, I mean, we had to be able to establish the run and play action and not put ourselves in negative play situations. That's what happened last year. Of course, you saw the second half. It was deja vu. You know, the same thing happened, but our defense was, they played outstanding all night, I felt like. You know, they kept giving us chances and they kept us in the game.
All right, Auburn, good start to the football game. Let's take a look at the first half highlight.
We have the signal that we are ready to go here in Clemson, South Carolina. Heigl takes about a 9-yard run on it, kicks it end over end. This one will take Davis back 5 yards. He will go to a knee. It's a touchback, and Auburn will start things off here from the 25. Claps his hands, takes the snap. 3-man rush. Stidham fires over the middle. Pass is caught! Nate Craig Myers out across the 40. He went up the ladder and got it. It's an Auburn first down to the 44. Stidham turns and hands it off to Petway right in the middle of the pack. And he keeps those feet going for a couple yards. Auburn will just leave it in the gut of Cameron Petway, who gets close to the first down, a yard, maybe a yard and a half short. Stidham waits for the snap, takes it. Here comes a blitz, scrambles out, runs to his left. Stidham at the 10. He dives. I think he may have gotten the first down. Stidham hands it to Petway straight ahead, and his second effort gets the first down. Or rather, Petway over his right shoulder. Single receivers each side. Petway takes it from Jarrett Stidham, breaks a tackle down near the goal line, short of the goal line, and shoved back. 24-yard attempt for Daniel Carlson. Ike Powell, the snapper, back to Tyler Stovall, and Carlson kicks it up and through, and Auburn strikes first, including the tight end, Milan Richard. Pass right side, too high for the intended receiver, Javaris Davis, with terrific coverage. And in motion, here's Bryant to throw. Well, now he's just going to run, and a nice job of containment on the right side of the Auburn defense by Darrell Williams. He spins Bryant down. Bryant waits for it, takes the snap. Here comes Auburn pressure, and Bryant's down back of the 30-yard line. 3 Auburn defenders led by Nick Coe, Jeff Holland. Stidham in trouble, scrambles ahead, will run it ahead, spins, twirls, and falls to the ground across the 30. Nice little pirouette by Jarrett Stidham. In motion, Stowe. Straight ahead, handoff to Petway. Breaks into the secondary and tripped up, falls forward at the 40-yard line, and Auburn first down. Instead, back to Petway. Petway, 45. Balls forward on the hit to the 49. Third and short. Petway, first down into Clemson territory. Over left guard to the 47, maybe the 46.
3 down linemen, 4 across the front. Bryant screen to the right side. Caught at the 9. Across the 10 to the 11. Auburn says there's a fumble. There is, and the Tigers have it.
Here's the snap in the place. And the kick is up, and the kick is right down the middle again for Daniel Carlson. 6-0 Auburn. Kelly Bryant's going to keep it himself, and Auburn cuts him down shy of the first down. Auburn was ready for that. Filling the hole on the right side was Deshaun Davis. Bring Hastings in motion from right to left. Here comes the Clemson pressure. Stidham stands in the pocket, fires, caught. Short of the first down, though, at the 22-yard line to Ryan Davis. Takes the snap, fires over there. Hastings 35, ripped down hard, a yard shy, maybe a half yard shy of the first down. Bryant just turns and nope, keeps it. And he's cut down in the backfield, trying to get to the right edge. Stephen Roberts coming up with the tackle for loss.
Look at the first half there, and Coach, let's go back to the first quarter. I mean, you came out, and I thought, other than, you know, getting 6 instead of 3 in the red zone, you set the tone in the first quarter.
Yeah, you know, I thought we were in pretty good rhythm. We were mixing things up, and we were moving the ball. You know, obviously the 2 field goals and not getting a touchdown. You know, that really hurt us down there. But we got some points on the board. We got off to a good start. And at that time, really, we felt pretty good about it.
Good to see Cameron Petway out there. I mean, despite the outcome, it's good to have Cam back out there.
Yeah, it really is. You know, and Cam's a tough guy, and I think he battled and all that.
Talk about Jarrett Stidham and the first half he had. We'll get to the second half later, but just the first half for Jarrett Stidham.
Yeah, you know, I think you know, Jarrett is a very good quarterback. I mean, we didn't protect him great tonight, and I think that's really what stood out. We got to do a better job of that, and you know, but he'll continue to improve. Defensively,
you mentioned it a moment ago. I mean, just an incredible, outstanding performance on the road in this atmosphere to hold a Clemson team to 14 points.
You know, they're in a very explosive offense, and I thought they did an outstanding job. They played extremely hard. They were very physical. You know, it was a defensive game, and we figured it would be a low-scoring type deal.
All right, took a look at the first half highlights. We'll get to the second half here in just a little bit. We'll be back after this on the Auburn Football Review, presented by Toyota.
The Auburn Football Review is presented by Toyota. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places. Tiffin Motorhomes. Tiffin Motorhomes, made to move you. And by the Better Network. Verizon, better matters.
Fans, direct your attention to the flagpole for a special presentation.
You never really leave Auburn, because Auburn never leaves you.
America, it's time. Time to break free from the confines of your couch. To tear yourself away from the tyranny of technology. To revolt against a social revolution that's anything but social. It's time to embrace the possibilities right outside your door. It's time to build your Declaration of Independence.
We are tethered by a legacy of fierce ambition and fearless optimism. And this is our time, our moment to be who we dare to become. We are the Auburn Tigers. So yell War Eagle and let the game begin. Here's to building champions. Ford F-150, official truck of the Auburn Tigers. See your local Ford dealer for great offers today.
we're back on the Auburn Football Review presented by Toyota. Time now for our academic spotlight presented by the Auburn University College of Business. This week it is Trey Williams, and he's one of your leaders, Coach, and he was a leader in this Clemson ball game.
Yeah, Trey has really raised his level. He's an outstanding player. He's an outstanding young man. He's one of our team captains. He's on my leadership board. Can't say enough good things about Trey Williams.
That is a balance between the classroom and the field. Excellence on both sides. That's hard to come by.
Yeah, there's no doubt. And he's a class young man. He's got a super family. And I'm just excited for him because he's playing his best football right now.
All right, Trey Williams, our academic spotlight.
The Academic Spotlight is presented by the Auburn University College of Business.
Shy Works, the redshirt freshman quarterback, chased down, hit, and down. Spun down by Trey Williams back at the 16-yard line.
I have a lot of interest in one day becoming a commentator, just to stay around football. My favorite class, I probably have to say, is public speaking. Public speaking was something that I really needed, you know, for something like this, of course. And it really helped me not being afraid to be in front of the camera or even being in front of people. A rhetoric class that I'm actually taking right now. It's about, you know, Plato, Aristotle, you know, way back in the day, you know what I'm saying? So even though this rhetoric class is pretty difficult, you know, I'm still gonna get through it. I'm not gonna give up on it, you know. It's just something football helped me just in life. You know, don't give up on anything. When I'm out there on the field, it's football time, but you know, when I take them pads off, it's time to go to work academically. I'm always a student first, so during the day, go to my tutors, you know, get my work done. When it's time on football, focus in on football, and after football, get the rest of my schoolwork done. So, you know, whatever class I'm taking, you know, I take full advantage of it because that can be the class I need for whatever future job I have.
The Auburn Football Review is presented by Toyota. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places. Tiffin Motorhomes. Tiffin Motorhomes, made to move you. And by the Better Network. Verizon, better matters.
Sophie, his 13th birthday. Gift, we've got you. Guitar, coming tomorrow. Road game today, surprise party tomorrow. Change of plans. Game tomorrow.
No. Birthday tomorrow.
Hotel. Guitar. Reroute.
Birthdays are on birthdays.
Party. Relocate. UPS My Choice makes rerouting packages easy.
Wow.
How we're helping companies solve for the needs of customers like Sophie.
Is the Southeastern Conference where you go away to college? Not exactly. Yes, we come from all corners, from all histories and experiences. And even though there are unique customs, new favorite foods, and new languages, the SEC is not really where you go away to college. It's where you come home. Because here, it just means more.
We are tethered by a legacy of fierce ambition and fearless optimism. And this is our time, our moment to be who we dare to become. We are the Auburn Tigers. So yell War Eagle and let the game begin. Here's to building champions. Ford F-150, official truck of the Auburn Tigers. See your local Ford dealer for great offers today.
Daniel Carlson kicks this one high and returnable at the goal line for Powell to the 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, and a nice tackle made at the 21. Trey Williams in the middle of that mess. And
he came up with it hurt, too.
Well, straight ahead. And Auburn up to the challenge. A yard, maybe. Derek Brown. Stidham on the roll out to the right. Fires upfield. Pass is caught by Ryan Davis. Stedham looking over the Clemson defense. Cameron Petway to his right. Petway gets the carry, bounces it to the outside, stumbles.
On the ground, it gives to Fuller. From behind, and the ball pops out. Auburn recovers. C.J. Fuller knocked it out. Auburn recovers Trey Matthews, and he'll return it to the 45-yard line.
Third quarter, Auburn needing a big play, something to spark him here offensively. Stedham throws, and catching it is Ryan Davis, but well short of the first down yardage, so it'll be third down. Auburn trailing 14-6. Here comes pressure. Bryant runs out of it and can't quite get back to the line of scrimmage. One back in the backfield. Bryant looks right, throws back to the left. Hunter Renfro gets a block, but he slips down. Choice out here in motion to the left side to empty the backfield. Bryant throws down the middle, knocked away, incomplete. Hunter Renfro, I think for the first time tonight, unable to make the catch because of some terrific Auburn defense from Jeremiah Denson. Bryant, sweet pitch on the outside, and Jamel Dean greets Adam Choice with a rather vicious bear hug. And he'll hand it off to Eli Stove around right in, and he gets across midfield on a nice first down run on the speed sweep. Little high snap. Bryant will just keep him himself, and Auburn ready for it. Loses a yard, actually. Back to the 20. Derek Brown.
Bryant fakes the pass and then tries to run, but unsuccessfully wrapped up by Dontavius Russell. Little rugby kick here from Spires. It's a line drive kick from the 20. Roberts at the 25, 30, 35, 40. Caught from behind at the 44-yard line.
Second half highlights there as Clemson holds on to win by a final score of 14-6. How important was the start of that second half, Coach?
Yeah, it was very important. You know, when you're playing a close game, you know, as far as that goes. And like I said, I think they scored, and we just never got it going offensively, and it was tough sledding after that.
When the rhythm's not there, how I mean, as you know, this offense is as good as anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, how tough is that to find it?
You know, you just got to make a play. You know, we just weren't able to make that one play that really opened the door, and their defense had a lot to do with it, but you know, that was disappointing.
And in the second half, your defense again, very, very good. Now, really, I mean, yeah, there were some penalties, but not many penalties for either side of the football. From an execution standpoint, that area it was probably a pretty good night.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I think we had 5 penalties for 30 yards, and I think they were close to that. But you know, overall, you know, two teams were fairly disciplined.
What did you tell the team after this game, Coach?
Well, just told them that you know, we got some disappointed players right now and disappointed coaches, and you know, because our guys played their guts out, and we've got to stick together. You know, we'll get back home next week. You know, all our goals are still intact, and we've got to correct the things we need to get corrected next week, get us a victory, and then get into the league play and continue to improve.
You know, I thought back when we're down here waiting on you to come out, back to 2013 LSU. That night didn't go like you wanted it to go.
Yeah.
But this team found itself that night, went on to do something special.
Yeah, and I think you're going to see the same thing happen here, because we will definitely improve on offense. We'll get better and better. Our defense is outstanding. I think our kicking game's solid too. So, you know, we'll definitely improve.
All right, when we come back, we'll look ahead to homecoming. Stay tuned. This is the Auburn Football Review presented by Toyota.
The Auburn Football Review is presented by Toyota. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places. Tiffin Motorhomes. Tiffin Motorhomes, made to move you. And by the Better Network. Verizon, better matters.
Fans, direct your attention to the flagpole for a special presentation.
You never really leave Auburn, because Auburn never leaves you.
At Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama, we're as passionate about your health as you are about Auburn football.
We are tethered by a legacy of fierce ambition and fearless optimism. And this is our time, our moment to be who we dare to become. We are the Auburn Tigers. So yell War Eagle and let the game begin. Here's to building champions. Ford F-150, official truck of the Auburn Tigers. See your local Ford dealer for great offers today.
125 years of Auburn football is brought to you by Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics. Shop ChooseNissan.com. Take on today. As the 1900s began, the Tigers started one of the most successful time periods in program history when Mike Donahue was hired to lead the program. Donahue played his college ball at Yale under one of the founding fathers of the game, Walter Camp. Donahue was born in Ireland, and his family moved to Connecticut when he was only 14 years old. While at Yale, Donahue lettered in football, basketball, track, baseball, and ran on a cross-country team that won the national championship. Donahue arrived on the Plains in 1904, and his train pulled into a welcoming party of several hundred students and residents. Donahue was a coach who wanted his players to think through the game instead of only relying on their physical forces. Donahue often required his players to coach intramural teams on campus so that they would think like a coach. With football just beginning in the South, Donahue had to teach the game to those who had athletic ability on campus and convince them they could succeed at the game of football. In his first season on the Plains, Donahue led the Tigers to a perfect 5-0 record. In the first game of his career, the Tigers traveled to Clemson in what was called one of the most physical battles in the short history of the game. Auburn won 5-0 on a surprising 15-yard forward pass for a touchdown and showed their competition that they were a force to be dealt with. In the third game of the season, Auburn defeated their former coach John Heisman and Georgia Tech 12-0 in Auburn and finished with wins over Alabama and Georgia to complete the perfect season. Auburn and Donahue's perfect season in 1904 was a precursor to the success the Tigers would achieve in the following decade under Donahue's leadership.
Two receivers left, one right. Allen off the play action, pressure from behind, and Holland gets it. Back at the 24, another sack for the Tigers, and a loss of 5.
Jeff is a class clown. Jeff jokes on everybody, man. He makes the whole locker room laugh. He's just the type of person you need, you know, just to bring some joy in your life.
I think that he just loves it. You can tell he's just having fun when he's out there. And you know, that carries over to game day. He just has fun out there.
I mean, he just works hard and hard every single day at it.
I think he's a really good pass rusher. He can be on the edge a lot, very, very well, and I think that's what he used for his advantage.
When you see him play, I mean, no matter what play it is, no matter how long it went on, if Jeff gets there, gets around the ball, he's going to bring energy after the play. I mean, and that's what some defenses need, and that's what our defense utilizes to its advantage.
Works to throw, and he's down. Oh, what a hit. Jeff Holland lays the wood.
The Auburn Football Review is presented by Toyota. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places. Tiffin Motorhomes. Tiffin Motorhomes, made to move you. And by the Better Network. Verizon, better matters.
At Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama, we're as passionate about your health as you are about Auburn football.
Is the Southeastern Conference where you go away to college? Not exactly. Yes, we come from all corners, from all histories and experiences. And even though there are unique customs, new favorite foods, and new languages, the SEC is not really where you go away to college. It's where you come home. Because here, it just means more.
Fans, direct your attention to the flagpole for a special presentation.
You never really leave Auburn, because Auburn never leaves you.
And we're back here at Memorial Stadium, final segment on the Auburn Football Review. And next for Auburn, Mercer comes into town. It's homecoming at Auburn. And kind of give us an idea of what you need, you as coaches, you as a team need to get done this week.
Well, I mean, we got to get corrected some things on offense. I think that's really where it starts right there. And this will be a good week for us to regroup and get ready for that next game.
Good be back home before you, as you already said, before you get an SEC play. This is a big game to get some things done.
There's no doubt. And we need to improve on some things. And this will be a big game before we go to Missouri.
All right, it's a 3 o'clock kick. We're on the air. The Auburn Sports Network at noon Central. It is homecoming, so we'll have the homecoming court on the show as well. I hope to see you back here next week on the Auburn Football Review, presented by Toyota.